Hi everyone, and welcome back to Just Explore. If you're somebody who is looking to move into Dublin, this video is for you. Through the course of this video, we'll walk you through the reasons why you should move to Dublin and why you shouldn't move to Dublin. Through the course of the video, we'll walk you through the process of how you can select the college, the criteria for what criteria you should have in place for selecting the college, the visa application process, and the essential things that you need to do after you move to Dublin. Moving out of your home country for the first time can be a very daunting task, especially if you're going for your higher studies. Ideally, you'll be looking to go through an agent for the entire application process, the process of selecting your college and the course. But also make sure that you go through your own research. Make sure that you try to reach out to friends or family or anybody else, or even especially alumni of that particular college through social media, maybe perhaps through LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or whatever is available. Reach out to them, find out what the job opportunities are available after you finish the course. Ireland is a major hub for several companies and corporations. There are head offices for Meta, there's head offices for Google, PwC, EY. All of the major companies are based in the heart of Dublin City. If you're a fresher, it'll be really difficult for you to get a job here. But if you're somebody who's coming in with at least 3 to 4 years of experience or maybe 5 years of experience, there are a lot of opportunities for you to pick up a job here easily. I've even heard of students getting jobs while they're doing their course or even halfway through their course as well. Once you've received your offer letter from your university or your college, the next step in the process is your visa application. Now, the student visa in Dublin is called a Stamp 2 visa. Now, for the process of application of the visa, you will need 4 major documents. The first one will be your travel document, that is your passport. The second one will be the offer letter and the proof of the fees that you've paid for your course. The third one will be your financial support. Now, for purposes of financial support, you will need to prove to the Irish government that you have at least 10,000 euros in your local currency in your bank account, readily available to your access at any point of time. The fourth document that you will require will be a private medical insurance. Now, private medical insurances in Ireland are sometimes quite expensive, but you can also get cheaper options if you are a student. The one that we took was through Study and Protect, and we paid about 250 euros for 1 year's worth of health insurance. Once you've submitted your visa application, it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for your decision to come through. Now, during this time, I would recommend trying to look for an accommodation for your stay during your time in Dublin. Dublin right now is going through a housing crisis, and it is quite difficult to find any accommodation. There are several websites like daft.ie, rent.ie, and even Facebook Marketplace. I wouldn't recommend Facebook Marketplace that much because there are too many scams going around, and there is a high possibility that you will probably get scammed while trying to find an accommodation. There are colleges that offer student accommodation, but not all colleges do so. Student accommodations are slightly more expensive in comparison as well, but they offer you all the amenities and you only have to worry about getting a place inside the student accommodation. Now, once you're all settled into your accommodation, here are a few things that you need to do straight away. The first thing will be to get a local SIM card. There are multiple options available, so go through all of the options and see which one is the best for you. The second one would be to call up the GNIB. The GNIB is essentially where you get your residence permit. When you get this passport back from the visa application center, you will have a stamp on it stating that you will have entry available only for the 30 days. You'll have to enter the country within the 30 days and then call up the GNIB and apply for the Irish residence permit, which is essentially a Stamp 2 visa. Now, this will set you back by about 300 euros. Now, getting an appointment is sometimes not very easy, so make sure you make that call as soon as possible. The next step would be to apply for a LEAP card. Now, the LEAP card is your one-stop transportation solution for all of Dublin. The LEAP card can be used across the Lewis, which is the trams, the DART, which is the local train service, and the Dublin bus services. That is quite essential when you're traveling on the public transportation here in Ireland because they do not accept any other form of payment. They do accept cash, but you need to have the right change. If you have anything about that, you won't get the change back in the public transportation services. The next step will be to apply for a PPSN number. It's essentially public services number, and this is something similar to your social security number in the US or your PAN card number in India. Now, this is more essential because if you're applying for a job, your employers will ask if you have a PPSN number. If not, they will be reluctant to take you in for even for a part-time job. The next one would be to apply for a bank account. Now, there are brick and mortar banks where you can approach and then set up a bank account, but they usually take about a week or two to set it up. There's AIB, there's PTSB, there's Bank of Ireland, but my favorite would be to apply through Revolut. They're a completely online banking system. You can just download the app, just follow the instructions on the screen, and if you have all the documents ready, it'll probably take about 10 to 15 minutes to set up an account, and you'll have a virtual card set up on your phone as well straight away. I hope this information was helpful, and if you have any further questions, please drop them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.